Alright, I just opened up my phone. I'm gonna scroll until I see something perverted. That didn't take long, did it? I know that you might think that scrolling isn't that bad, but there's something I need you to realize. You probably think that, well, it's good entertainment, it's not that bad for you, it's kind of just like the same thing as a movie or whatever, right? Well, there's a big difference, and that's the fact that scrolling is just pure instant gratification. I know you already know that. Every single time you scroll, every single reel you see, or short or whatever, will release dopamine. It's not like a movie where you're only getting one hit of dopamine. You're getting one hit every 30 seconds to 1 minute, which is why it's so addictive. But I know that you're probably trying to quit porn right now. You're trying to stop vaping, but you keep finding yourself going back to it even though you promised yourself to stop. And it's because you're trying to get rid of the habit and not the trigger. And you know what the trigger is? I just showed it to you. All of these shorts that you're seeing, all of them are perverted to try to work on your monkey brain, to switch on that trigger. And then the second you see that reel, you go on Safari and you relapse. So you might think that, scrolling isn't that bad. Maybe even like 10 minutes of scrolling isn't that bad. But we both know you cannot get 10 minutes of scrolling. The second you look at 2 reels, you look at the time, and it's like 5 hours later, and instead you've looked at 200. So just save yourself the benefit of the doubt and stop it to begin with. Get rid of Instagram, get rid of TikTok, get rid of YouTube on your phone, and do everything in your power to stop shorts. What I did is I just kept YouTube, and I got this, I think it's like a Chrome extension called Unhook. I'm not sponsored or whatever, I just really like what they did. And what it is it literally just removes whatever you want off of YouTube. So I just removed the shorts tab. And now, except of wasting my time watching shorts or whatever, I'm actually spending it reading books or watching longer, more educational videos. So why I'm making this video is because I truly want to help you. I know that scrolling is very addictive, and even though you've tried to get rid of all of that, it doesn't work. You always find yourself finding a new way. I remember like a year into self-improvement, I had deleted Safari, I had deleted all YouTube, everything on my phone. And you know what I did? I used the dumbest trick in the book. Whenever you got like a spam email or something, and they put like a link to their Instagram page or whatever, I would use that to go back to Instagram and keep watching reels. That is how an addiction works. So instead of just trying to get rid of it, you have to find a better way to spend your time. Because I know reading, meditating, working out, it's all good things, but you can't do it for the entire day. You can only read for like a maximum of an hour to maybe 2 hours before it's useless because you can't get any more information. You can only meditate for like an hour a day, and you can only work out for like 2 hours a day. So what do you do with the rest of your time? You wasted scrolling when what you should really be doing is working on that project, that thing that you were so passionate about. Whether it was learning an instrument, or what happened with me was I really wanted to learn how to do a handstand. One day I was just scrolling and I decided, you know what, I want to learn a new skill. So I went downstairs, I looked up a tutorial, and I just went up against the wall and did my first ever handstand. And although it took me weeks to even properly learn it, you know what happened? Just because of that one action, calisthenics is part of my daily routine because of that one decision I made. And it was the exact same thing for my YouTube channel. As you can look on my first YouTube video, I was in my chair scrolling when I decided to just go to the camera app, put it on my table, made some like cheap Google slides, and then I just recorded. And now we're here talking together. That was all because of that one decision. Because scrolling isn't just a way to pass time, it is a distraction. Social media companies have spent years perfecting it to keep you addicted so that you would keep using their app and they could keep feeding you ads. So instead, Stop letting them distract you and push you away from your goals. Get rid of it forever. Because although it will suck, the second that your mind forgets how it feels like, it's not gonna crave it anymore. The only reason you keep going back every single day, and even when you stop, you say, I can't stop, maybe just 30 minutes is fine. It is because you keep going back. You keep allowing yourself to relapse again and again. So all I want you to do is for the next week, don't scroll once. It will be hard. There will be times where you really want to. But if it gets to the point where you cannot resist, lock your phone away. Switch it off and put it somewhere where you can't reach it. Do the same thing for your computer if you're struggling with that too. And then for that week, as you do a dopamine detox, when you come back, you're not gonna wanna do shorts anymore unless you actively choose to go back to it to waste time. After those 7 days are done, it is your decision if you want to go back or not. But if you truly feel happier, and if you no longer even want social media, well then that's your way out. So, as always, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I really hope I was able to help you with this video and stop this addiction of scrolling. So God bless you, have a great rest of your day, and amen.